crazy thing happened. I wanted to keep it. When I was running down the off license there, I was coming back up. This guy across the fucking street was like, why? And I was like, what? I kept on walking. I just assumed it was fucking somebody spa. And he was like, yo, why? And I turned around. I was like, what are you talking to me? He's like, why? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, he's like, why the fuck is there not being a Noise Boys podcast in all these weeks? Like,
What the?
we're back, baby.
We back.
We love having fun here. We love having fun.
I thought George was going to tell us a
Noisy Boys merch. Noisy Boys merch.
Buy it now. Buy it now.
Yeah, but I mean,
I thought you were going to tell me a wee funny story about some smack like cunt on the
nothing
fucking
happens
road,
to us whatsoever.
No, I was walking home from work earlier on, like, and some wee fucking smacked out dude was like some old man was like doing a wee dance on Cornwall Street for some reason, like, and I was on the same side of the footpath as him, and I was like, I don't know if like what he's doing, like, and it sort of looked like he was like bouncing back and forth in the one spot, like, and I was like, oh my god, and I like just walked off onto the road, like, and his gaze followed me the whole time, and I was like, don't say anything, please don't say anything, and he didn't. I got away.
He was a gnome.
He was a fucking.
Anyway, we should probably. I mean, we disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a correlation between pubs opening back up and us doing nothing. But we also cut away the dead weight.
Yeah, we did. Dan's gone. Thank
He
fuck.
got cancelled.
Don't talk about him anymore. Like,
In this day and age,
there's some haters gonna hate.
once
like.
we had to get rid of him.
Yeah, he was reported one too many times. You know how it is. Like, women hate him.
He was banned.
Men want to be him. Women. Nah,
but
just tests and shit. One like, I don't even know what the fuck.
yeah, I've got a degree now. Whatever.
That's pretty.
Clutch the 2-1.
Blasé.
Clutch the 2-1.
Yeah,
Easy.
Fair play, like, fair play.
There was that small moment when I was like, oh fucking please, Lord Jesus Christ, don't give me a third, holy shit. And I opened it and I was like, this is fucking easy. Can't believe I got it.
That's impressive.
Clutched it.
You did fucking clutch up, to be fair.
Zero work. I actually did a lot of work this year, but not as much as most people. Like, I did think I did the bare minimum.
I am horrible around tests. Like literally just the worst fucking person ever. I have like no good level of balance. You know what I mean? Like, I just turn into fucking I freak out. Like,
I think if there's anything I learned in my long career of education that has finally come to an end, it is how to do the least amount of work, or how to do the most amount of work in the least amount of time. And like that kind of thing of, you know, when people like they get their wee colouring pencils and they draw out like
I
all
don't
these
do
wee
that
things.
shit, like, but
Waste.
Pure wasters.
And there's also enough to be said about like when you are doing work after a couple of hours, you gotta call it quits. So there's no point doing anything else.
Yeah. No, sometimes you put in like or you try to put in a fucking 12-hour shift, like, and it gets to like hour 6 and you're just doing nothing. Like the productivity level just drops so quick after a while. Like
I remember like nights before my test when there's ones in my course were like staying up and doing all that. I was slumbering like a baby.
One of the boys I know from uni, he is a medical student. Shout out medical students, all these boys listening, and gals, boys and gals.
Dry your eyes. It's not that hard.
Non-binary pals. Yeah, he will wake up at like maybe 4 or 5 before the test and have like a shower to like wake him up. And then, I don't know, do 2 hours or whatever, 3 hours, have another shower to wake him up and do like another 2 hours. Like,
see, in my head, I'm like, that's bad planning on his part, because what is the point at that stage?
What have you done to leave you in this predicament? Like,
yeah. Well, anyway, university, if you're thinking about going, go. It's fun.
good
You
balance.
just drink all the time and you come out with a 2-1.
Unless you're in England, which
Easy.
sort of sucks because you're paying like 27 grand or something. Yeah, just don't go to uni over there. Like, come Northern Ireland. Come Northern Ireland. City Dreams, brothers.
Yeah, so that happened. Coronavirus is still here. It's kind of coming to a close.
Yeah.
We got vaccinated.
Orleans gone.
Arlene's gone.
Up the
I'm back
boys.
to because before we started this, we were looking through we were looking through we were supposed to do so many podcasts.
Yeah.
We were looking through all the topics that we'd like collected, and like it's so funny how far back the last one was.
Like
Where
my last topic on the list was the what do you call it, the Evergreen blocking up that
Suez Canal.
Like, what a time to be alive. Like, what a wild time.
but the other thing you had on was the AstraZeneca, and that was when all the people were dying.
Blood clots and all. Like, but yeah, you're fucking AstraZeneca right up.
Oh yeah. This is what happened. They were like, Myles, do you want a job? I was like, yes. And they were like, are you gonna be like all these other bitches and complain about this. I was like, no. I walked straight up, no queue, went left, done, over.
To be fair, I only took the other ones because they gave me a choice. If they hadn't given me a choice,
I know, but
wouldn't have
but
given one,
I mean,
I don't know why.
still,
I don't know why the government give people a choice. Like, they don't give you a choice whenever you go to the doctors and you say, "Can I have some medicine because I have this ailment?" They go,
yeah.
"Oh, do you want this
It could be
medicine
side
or
effects.
this medicine or this?"
I mean, people got
medicine?"
blood. Like a lot of people got blood clots from the Pfizer one as well.
Yeah,
But weirdly, they just didn't. It didn't really make the news, so no one cared.
yeah. No more. Isn't it more people get blood clots from the contraceptive pill than the AstraZeneca
Yeah.
vaccine? Like,
Yeah.
and they're still dishing them out
I know,
left, right,
I
and
mean,
centre. Like,
Unless you're a boomer,
yeah.
built different. Look, went in, got it, saw a woman pass out. It was pretty funny.
Did you? Yeah.
It's like when you have to sit there for 15 minutes. I was like, I'm so bored, and I looked around. I was like,
Yeah, nice.
Kyped.
Oh, that actually happened in ours as well. Actually, now that you say that, some girl had to get in a wheelchair and on just.
to be
Yeah.
fair as well. I don't really give a shit about like injections or anything.
Nah, I'm sorry.
But the guy kept on asking. He's like, "You're not scared of injections?" I was like, "No."
just
And he was like, "Are you
freaking out.
sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." He said because a lot of people said they're not, and then they pass out, and it's a big commotion and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I wasn't before, but now I'm kind of fucking shitting myself. Like, what do you mean?
The girl asked
Yeah.
me literally 0 questions. Like, and I went with a couple.
Not
of
even your
other ones.
name. They actually spelled both my names wrong. My first name wrong and my second name wrong. And I was like, oh. I was like, what are you giving me here? If you don't even know how to my name.
They just went off and scooped out whatever was outside into the vial. Like, that's what you're getting injected about.
Yeah, I was just sorry. I have a bad cough. I think I've coronavirus. I think the vaccine worked. I think I probably might have got
blood
it.
clots and a
I
coronavirus.
was crippled. I was crippled the other day. I was dying. It was so cold, and it was fucking the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, I had the cold, like, and I'm pretty sure I gave it to Daniel. I'm pretty sure he gave it to you, like.
I got hit the worst. I think it was because we kept on drinking, and
yeah,
then,
it was.
and this is that one day I was
was a
in the
bad
sun
wicked
as well.
drink,
I don't work very well in the sun.
Yeah, getting baked in the sun, you feel absolutely dead all day whenever you come home, like, and then
Surprisingly, did not get sunburned this year.
I got pretty
Which is very
sunburned,
good.
like, but yeah, we went into that we went into the vaccine centre. Shout out Lakeside, Craigavon, I believe is what it's called. And the woman did not ask me, like, she asked me for my name and maybe are you allergic to anything, like, and I was trying to, do you know where, like, you meet like them sort of people, you try to have a bit of crack or something, you try
Yeah.
to talk to them like a normal person, like, and she just was not having any of it. She was like, you have any allergies? And I was like, oh yeah, I have like, oh well, not really, like, but I have a wee bit of allergies to like hay fever and dust and that sort of shit, like, and just I don't know why. I think I was just talking because I was talking, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bit of nerves, don't know what it was, and because I don't get nervous with needles, like, you know what I mean? Got fucking needles before, but like, while I was going through my life story there, she just fucking stabbed me in the arm,
yeah.
like, and I was thinking like, fuck, this cunt does not care about me, like.
Steph done like there's like a 10,000 that day.
Yeah, I was asking her like all that sort of crack, like, and she actually threw out a bit of sus. Like, she was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we're only doing, like, she said something like maybe 850 people a day or something, and it's not that the people aren't coming, it's that the vaccines aren't coming. And I was like, ooh, imagine there's some
Yeah.
shortage. I'd be a pretty depressive.
Well, so that's the other thing. We're kind of flying through these months like as the catch up goes. Like.
Yeah, we are in it's now what, July 5th, July
Yeah.
7th month, July. I'm never any good at that there, like, April, May, June, July.
Named
yeah.
after Julius Caesar.
Is that true? Roman calendar of the boys. Of the Gregorian calendar.
And yeah, I'm going to America. I'll not be here for the next year.
That's
So that's that.
Yeah, so Noisy Boys 2023.
I actually was literally thinking like last night. I was like, I wonder if I could get like caught if I said so. Because I was going to make jokes. Obviously if I go to America, I was like, I feel like if I made some bad like, do you think they've got the DOS on me already? Like,
America, probably.
if they, yeah.
You know the States, they're up to business.
Oh, 100%.
They're up to being.
Because I was like, oh, if I go over there, first thing, Walmart, get a gun. And then I was like, oh, maybe I actually shouldn't say anything like that.
Sure. My ma genuinely thinks there's spies living in the Strava, like,
Yeah.
where we live, like. Genuinely
We saw
thinks-
them. We cruised past them.
Yeah, there's just a boat sitting on the log. Now that we're actually saying this on tape, they're probably coming for us too.
Yeah, we know too much.
Because them people knows what's up, and they're from.
I mean,
not
they're
even gonna
definitely
reveal.
just weirdos.
Not gonna reveal any details about them in case they actually are coming for us. But my ma's 100% convinced that they are like CIA or FBI or something like. And Myles, show the camera the.
Little fucking penis bottle opener that just appeared in our house doesn't fucking work very well.
Yeah, but yeah, there's just been a boat sitting on the lock for like maybe 5 years or something like that, 5-6 years, like, and they're like sort of strange guys. Like they'll come in, they'll paddle their way dinghy and land on the shore, and maybe like cycle like an hour to
Sega like fuck.
to Newry, like to go to Little.
Well, it doesn't really sound like they're fucking Jack Reacher. Like,
Yeah,
like
no,
they're
it
just kind of
doesn't, like,
fucking.
And my dad was trying to have a crack at them one day, like being like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And they're like, "We just live on the boat." That's all they would say. And he was like, "But like, do you make an income or like what he's doing?" He's like, "Yes, our income is the boat."
Hmm.
And like at
I
that point,
see.
my dad was like, "Right, fuck."
Sailor's life for him.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Like
Um,
dodgy characters.
yeah, I'm like, I mean, literal months have gone past, but I'm struggling to try and think of anything that of fucking
What's
any
going on?
importance that happened. Like,
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could probably fucking cap off every month so far with like something that's gone on. Like I feel like the
I
big
get
story in May was like DUP was a bit of a shambles there for a bit of a while. Like
yeah, that crumbled.
yeah, they crumbled. Like what was that? That was June, wasn't it? May. Fuck, all happened in May. To be fair.
Yeah, I think everyone was doing we were all doing tests and
Yeah,
stuff.
the world
and
stopped in
That,
May,
that was
like,
just that was that. That was May.
Students, nobody gives a fuck about May. Like
June, everything opened back up.
May,
June, we just I don't know went
Yeah,
out drinking.
April.
Spent £1,000 on £5 pints. So
that was gross. Like the
I
pints in
mean-
Belfast need to sort themselves out. Whoever offers £5 for a pint and then a 10p service charge and then like fucking 10p delivery fee or some shit.
yeah,
like
like
this,
bro,
what are you doing?
first 20p. Like I'll go up and get it myself.
Yeah, literally,
I'll pump
like-
it myself. I'll get
Fucking things I would do for that 20p. Like.
We found well now. Things will open at 3 a.m, and you can now buy booze in cinemas.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
That's pretty
They
sweet.
brought that in though.
Them fucking Alamos in America. I always wanted to go to one of them where you can get like a
Yeah,
full
that's the
fade
name.
in
I
cinema,
because
like.
I was talking to Lewis about that, and we were saying, to be fair, I feel like alcohol in cinemas here will probably ruin cinemas forever.
Probably.
I mean,
oh my god.
I don't
actually-
particularly need to be drinking in a cinema. I feel like it's just kind of
I go to cinema to sleep. Like that time we all went to
Yeah.
the cinema to see what do you call that movie? Sharon Tate.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, we went to that movie. I remember falling asleep like 20 minutes in, waking
Yeah.
back up, and like it was what do you call the main actor? Brad Pitt.
Yep.
Seen that movie? He was like meeting all the wee girls, Manson's wee girls, like, and then I fell back asleep again. I woke up and it was like the swimming pool scene at the end, like, and I was like, oh right.
Oh, I've never fallen asleep in the cinema.
No, I do
Daniel,
all
he's
the
done
time.
it. He does it every single
I
time,
do it
which is
all the time.
pretty impressive. Like.
Yeah.
It's so loud. But yeah,
it's cozy. The seats are so cozy. Like,
but like Belfast cinemas already are fucking woeful. Like we went and saw that Conjuring movie, and
cinemas also need to sort themselves out. What is it about selling us £9 for a ticket or something like that? I'm just gonna complain about prices.
yeah,
So
well,
bad.
yeah, I know, that's just like an old thing. That shows we're getting older. Like we just fucking complain about prices all the time. But no, we went and, of course, they booked the tickets online. I had to book it separately, and they were like showing me. They were like, "Oh, what seats do you want?" And I was like looking. I was like, "Hold on, why is there like disabled seating at like the back? And why are they sitting like? Because why they were like, "Oh yeah, we're sitting at the back," and I was like, "Wait, hold on." No, I think these are sitting at the very front,
Which
and
is
they
the-
booked seats at the
horrible.
very front, thinking that it was
Horrible.
flipped. But we just got them moved anyway. But I mean,
I
yeah,
remember
Bella
doing
said
that.
there's a woeful, and to add drink on top of that, I think is gonna absolutely be
Yeah.
the worst thing ever.
No doubt. Like,
Because it's the last thing that people need. Like they talk through it the whole movie anyway as well. To be fair, I kind of do that sometimes as well. Like, have to give a running commentary if it's a shit movie like The Conjuring.
yeah, sucks.
I get the one-liners in there, like, but
I remember
Uh,
I was in the movies one time and I think like I was young enough, maybe like 14 or 15, like, and there was a pack of travellers sitting in front of us, like,
pack.
yeah, can you say pack? No.
Who cares?
PC. A bunch of travellers sitting in front of us, an allotment, people, whatever, like, and two of them just started going at it, like, and I was thinking, like, shifting.
Oh, I thought
really
you meant
hardcore.
scrapping.
Like, no.
Oh, it's either one or the other, isn't it?
And they were fairly young as well, like, and like it was like really intense.
That was probably their honeymoon.
It was like really intense aggressive kissing, like, and I was thinking, like,
Nice.
we're in like a
You're just taking
fucking,
your phone out.
like, it might have been like X-Men or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It was just like a normal movie, like, and they were like going at it, like, and then they left and they came back like 15 minutes later, and that was grand. They were watching the movie for like 5 minutes and then just going at it again. I was like, what the fuck is going on
Yo,
here?
chill.
And then they left, and that was like half an hour into the movie, and they never came back. It's pretty freaking weird.
Oh.
Like,
There you go. Ain't that quite the story, though?
yeah, I was freaked out. Like,
I watched this. You ever watched the movie A Time to Kill?
no.
Matthew McConaughey. I watched it recently, and I forever, like, I always thought this was like a Family Guy joke or something like that. But it turns out it's actually in this movie. It's a pretty alright movie. It's about Samuel Jackson. He kills two guys that like raped his daughter. Two white guys, like in this Mississippi or something. Like.
Nice.
And then Matthew McConaughey is like his lawyer, and it's all about like racism and the Ku Klux Klan and all that bullshit. And at the very end, and I kind of saw it coming, and I was like, no, surely this isn't from this movie. Like, I was thinking again, I thought it was like a funny thing. So, you know, he's kind of like losing this case because, you know, it's like an all white jury, and
Yes.
you know, it's he's like,
You know the way.
the odds are stacked against him. And then you know, it's like the final like statement or whatever. And so he goes and he's just like, imagine a little girl walking down the road, and these guys like pull up and they rape her and they try and hang her and they try and murder her and stuff. And then everyone's just like, now imagine she's white. And they all go like, oh, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. And then he wins the case. And I was like, that is the fucking craziest thing I ever seen. Like, that was a joke. I thought it was, I remember I always like thought that scene, I'm guessing it is maybe a Family Guy or something, but I thought they like made that up as a joke.
Right, I never seen that.
But that's like the goofiest thing ever.
It's the stupidest shit
It's
ever.
just like, now imagine she's white. And they're all like,
like,
and they all start like crying and stuff. And you're like, what?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
I love whenever that shit happens. Whenever you're like watching the movie and you know a familiar, like you know a quote in your brain, but you don't know it's from that movie, and then you hear it and you're like,
He said the thing. He said the thing.
there you go. Yeah, that happened to me not so long ago. Like, I watched that movie the other day. We used to talk about it all the time. Remember, it was the fucking Justin Timberlake movie In Time. And he has like the time.
I've never
on
watched it, but I've just seen clips of it. It's the goofiest thing ever. Like, they have like
so goofy, like, and like for some reason a lot of the deaths in the movie like occur this because it's like, I don't know, action thriller or whatever the fuck you call it, like, and like as soon as your clock hits 0, like, you die or something, and like one of the deaths is like his mum and him are like running towards each other, and like her clock hits like 1 second, she jumps and she doesn't make it and like dies in his arms, like, and it's just like that happens like fucking 3 times in the movie, and just gets to the point where you're like, right, come on, like. But yeah, I watched a few fucking movies recently, like that was one of them. I watched that Little Miss Sunshine one, 13 Hours in Benghazi. I'm fucking going.
I watched that 13 Hours in Benghazi one. It was fucking brutal. I
love
like, Jesus Christ.
War movies a lot.
Yeah, well, you're talking to the king here.
War movie god.
Yeah. I was saying I was watching that like Everest movie last night, and I didn't really realize like it's based on a true story, and it's fucking grim as well. Like, they just all die, and it's like he's on like the phone to his like wife. It's like,
is it Jake Jones?
Yeah, he's in it, and he's not even in that. I thought he was the main character, but he really not in it that much. So he dies.
Nice.
Fucking the main guy. I was.
See, whenever like a
Jason
big
Clarke.
actor like dies in the movie, and you're like, right, where the fuck's this storyline going? Like,
Oh, but there was so many big actors like Josh Brolin and all. And he actually doesn't die, but he almost. I don't even know how the fuck he didn't die in real life. Like, he got no wee hands and that, frostbite. And then I was thinking, yeah, bro, like, is it you really need to go up Everest? Like, kind of seems like a wipeout.
No need. Like, I think I remember listening to Bear Grylls, you know him, up to crazy business,
Drinking piss all the time.
I think he was talking about that he climbed Everest one time, and he said so passively in the story. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, but 2 people died. God rest their souls. And then like just continued on with their story. Like, and it was just like, what?
Like in the movie, like, I don't know how true this is, but in the movie, it's like they paid like it was like 65,000
to
get up. And you're like, but I mean, it is pretty fucking, like, it's pretty impressive, like to do it and to say that you've done it. But I feel like every single person was just like, yeah, I left my like family and my kids, and they're back home, and then they just die, and they're like, well, they have no father anymore. And you're like, oh. And then the movie just ends with like everyone dead, and like them, like his wife, who's also played by Keira Knightley, who doesn't really have a big part in it. She's just like kind of crying the whole time.
Nice.
She's just like pregnant. She's just crying because he's never coming home. And
Why?
and then the movie just the credits roll, and I was like,
is she the wife?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
She's one of the wives. Like all of them fucking die. And then at the end it just shows you like the daughter that like he didn't even get to see, just like growing up, and like, you know, pick her the real life one. And I was like,
fuck.
I was like, well, bedtime.
That's
Yeah, I was like, fuck me. I thought it was like a goofy fucking like, I don't know, it was a real movie, like based on a real story. I thought it was a fucking made up.
That's depressing as fuck. Like, yeah, that 13 hours movie's sort of similar. Like, where it's just
It's grim as
guys
well.
dying.
They're all
Like
dying. They're all getting like their legs blown off.
Yeah,
and
the boy got his
it's
hand
gory as
blown off.
fuck.
Like, I don't know how the fuck. Like, and I'm obviously guessing it wasn't to the extent as it showed in the movie. Like, 'cause in the movie, his hand got blown off, and it might have been like held on by like a tendon or something. You know what I mean? It was held on by literally nothing. Like,
Oh, and it gets reattached, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's
and-
but
and in the credits it says he's got full ability in his fingers now. Like,
I literally think it was blown off to that extent. I think I've seen like so much shit about that. Like,
That's
you
stinking.
it's like I think it was like this boy got both his arms ripped off, and in like in a farming accident, and he got that was like recently, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Like,
And they were able to reattach him, his arms just were sweet again. Like, but they
Yeah.
at one point, like, imagine seeing that. Like, at one point your arms were not part of your body anymore, and then now they are, and they're sweet.
Yeah. Didn't that happen to Johnny Cash's brother or some shit like that? Did you ever watch Johnny Cash movie?
Nah.
That's pretty good. Like, I'm pretty sure his brother died in like some sort of saw accident or some shit like that. Like,
I just don't like Joaquin Phoenix.
I do. Why?
Nah, I think he's
Isn't
a
that like him in
dickhead.
that,
Like.
Joker movie? He's
I've
fucking
never watched it.
raved-
Again,
I never
for the
watched that
reason
either,
I
like,
think it just looks so.
but he was raved about it, and
gay.
like people. Well,
Yeah, but he's one of those guy, the actors that, you know, they don't, they're like, what are you, method act? Like, they stay in character
Oh,
for the
yeah.
whole part of shooting. So if like you go up to him, and, you know, it's like lunchtime, you're in the cafeteria, and all the actors are there, and you're like,
starring Joker
oh well,
and
how's it going? He's like, I'm the Joker, baby.
yeah, he is.
You're like, fuck up.
Shut up.
God, headbutt.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've actually ever seen him in any movie ever. Like, he just sort of fucking came out of the woodwork.
Who?
That's why Joaquin Phoenix.
He's very famous. He's like a child actor, right? His brother was River Phoenix.
Don't know
in
what
Stand By
that
Me.
is, though.
Do you know the main
I never
guy?
seen- yeah, I never seen Stand By Me.
Oh.
I know the movie, but
I'm pretty sure, yeah, his brother was like raped and killed himself, I think. That's probably why he's all fucked
Right.
up.
Stand By Me is another one of them movies where it's been like parodied so much that like I feel
Yeah,
like I
you
know
get
the
it.
movie, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's loads of them movies where it's like, yeah, I get the gist.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't really think I need to watch it.
Yeah,
because
been,
I've
like,
seen
a fucking Simpsons episode,
Simpsons,
a
like,
South Park, a
Yeah, the
Family
fucking
Guy
Rick and
episode,
Morty
like-
one. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
literally,
there's
like-
been, you're just like, yeah, I get it. I think that, I'm trying to think, there's definitely a couple where I'm like,
don't
yeah,
need to watch that.
I don't need
anymore,
to
like.
watch that. And usually that kind of annoys me when people do that, but yeah, especially on big movies, you're like, whatever.
Might have watched a bit of Stand By Me, but like.
It's alright.
Oh no, do you know what? I'm actually thinking of the Rick and Morty episode. That's why I can't even think about that.
Well, I mean, was it cartoon?
Yeah, it was cartoon.
Oh, it's not the real
Stand
one.
By Me is not cartoon. Yeah, no, there's a few
Someone's-
movies like that.
Someone's putting balls at our windows.
Yeah, we're sitting on the lawns right
Yeah,
now.
we're
Shout
back.
out
Oh
to the
yeah,
lawns.
we're not in the compound
In case
anymore.
anybody didn't realize,
Yeah.
we're not in the original studio.
Technically, this was the original
Oh,
studio,
well, shout out original studio then.
but then we moved the compound. Now we're back. We're back to the fortress. Like.
Yeah, we're back to the fortress that is the Holy Lands, like, and you know yourself, people, that this place doesn't be too quiet. Like, a few airplanes, few seagulls. I love getting woke up every morning by 1 million screaming seagulls outside. Like, that makes me
It's a
so
fucking
happy,
nightmare.
like.
Sometimes you're like, is that a seagull
Is that a
or a
small
child
child?
being stabbed in the eyes?
Yeah, I get that vibe a lot. Like,
Um,
I also love
Fuck, was
sleeping in. Why does all the beds up here have a dip in them? Like, or it's beds the exact same.
pure riding and it going on.
Ew.
Yeah, no, that's because, yeah, they all suck. And then after a while, you're back. Like you wake up and you're like, I feel like shit.
Yeah, like all the houses seem to have the exact same faults. It's just mold, broken
Yeah.
beds, and just a general.
I mean, I feel
smell,
like my cough is 100% also down to just mold in the air. Like
oh, probably.
this place stinks. Most of that is our fault. True.
True.
It's mold, secondhand smoke, and coronavirus.
Yeah,
is
it's
probably
probably
the
like
other
in
one.
the wall of this house.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of at the point where there's literally a pool of blood. Like there's a pool of blood there. Like that is
Oh, I
a
didn't
pool
know
of
what that
blood.
fucking
Like that's
stain
blood
was.
and bulk
Nice.
from the creature that lives in the attic where we are right
Yeah.
now. Like,
We're shooting in his bedroom.
scampering around. Yeah, I'm kind of done with this house. You know, I get you get to a point. Like I thought it's a very nice house. It is probably one of the best houses in the Holy
It would
Lands.
be brilliant. Like,
Our old one last year was fucking
it
horrendous.
was grim. It never got any natural light. Like, it was
And,
very, very
Yeah,
grim.
this was a pretty nice house. But I'm at the end where I'm like, you know, there's only 2 weeks left of it. Got like, good riddance.
Wouldn't mind. Only 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm fucking gonna have to spend 1 week scrubbing the shit out of it.
I'm gonna be very depressed when I leave this house. Like, I really enjoyed this house.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna be in Belfast for
Many
quite
memories.
some time.
Don't say that. That's very depressing as well.
Yeah,
like,
no,
fuck's sake.
that's life, innit? That's life.
That is life. like.
Yeah, there was also just a creepy old man that was going around the Holy Lands sneaking in
Oh,
people's
he was-
beds recently, which is pretty funny. Like,
That was pretty
I'm
grim,
pretty sure
yeah.
one of the boys that lives here saw him peeking into a girl's window. It was actually Daniel. I don't know why I said it was
Yeah.
some boy. Like,
I know.
it was Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, he was walking in the middle of the night. He saw this wee creepy guy like peeking through this girl's window. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, and he scampered off in the night.
This area is full of creepy.
Yeah, it's just full of them. But then later on, we saw a story of some other boy that we kind of know, and he came home and he found this old creepy guy in his bed. Somehow he got in his house, got in his bed. Like,
Yeah, and the man was so spaced out in the video.
I
like,
wouldn't
it's
even know what
so
to like.
weird.
What?
Just imagine you walked up the stairs and this, like, I don't even know how to describe him. Like, pretty short dude dressed all in like homeless man
Like
clothes.
he
and,
could be
like,
something from like Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah.
Like you would, you
Like,
know.
if he came out of
if
a
I came in and I
cave
saw
and
it,
tried to
I'd be
sell
like,
you
well,
something,
I've
like-
lost my fucking mind. I'm like, oh, the AstraZeneca blood clot finally
You'd
went
be
to my
like,
brain.
Wait a minute, am I drunk? Like, what is going on here? Like, you'd have to fucking.
I get him beside him.
Yep.
Give me cuddle.
Something to cuddle for the night. Like, yeah, it was so fucked. Like, and then he was just like laying on the ground. How did he get
He looked-
from the bed?
He
to
looked
the
kind of.
ground, like?
Do you ever see the picture of that old guy who like ate the paint thinking it was yogurt? Ah, fuck. He kind of looked like him. I don't even know what the fuck I'd look up to get that, like, but I remember it was like a
Old guy
famous.
eating
It was like a
paint.
famous meme like a couple of years ago. Like. But yeah, I mean, oh fuck, the Holy Lands is nuts. Like the moment we were kind of back home for a while, and I came back up, and the moment I got off, and I was walking right up, all these like very underage girls came like up to me and were just like, "Can you buy me drink?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, same happened to me the other day. Except it
Is
was
it
like
cash it over?
20 quid, mate.
20 quid.
20 quid. What do you want? One beer? 20 quid.
Yeah.
No, same happened to me the other day. Like, all these young boys looking. Yeah, mate. Will you buy me a bottle of buck? And I just had to say,
Absolutely not.
sorry, lad. Haven't got my ID with me. I really would though if I did have my ID with me.
No, I straight up just started laughing at me. I was just like, "No,
No.
creeps, get away from me, you children of the night."
These creepy fuckers.
It was also like 12 in the like it was in the morning. I was
Yeah,
like,
young
what?
ones around here love drinking early for whatever reason.
I
Like,
mean,
everybody
if
loves
this is where
drinking
I
early.
lived, I would probably just
Yeah.
drink all the time. Well, actually, I do drink. I do live here and I do drink all
Wait
the
a
time.
minute.
Yeah,
there you
I'll
go.
miss it. I'll miss it. I'll
It'll
miss
be very
the
depressing.
good old,
Well, I'd probably still be
Belfast.
here,
Like,
to be fair, like.
yeah, I know you will. Yeah.
I'd send you some snaps or something.
The old stomping grounds. Like,
Yeah. Although, shout out Illinois, like.
yeah, I feel like it's looking very unlikely, but there might be like a small window where I could get a chance to go out for one, at least like a couple of nights, maybe here.
Here?
Well, it's not.
Oh, a nightclub, like.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
right,
I
right.
think literally there now, Boris Johnson said that that the 19th of July everything will open. Like,
Ooh. That's that was England, though, like. They fucking
yeah, I know. But
England hate Northern Ireland.
I mean, way more people here are vaccinated, like, so
yeah, true.
no excuse. But I mean, yeah, it is here.
Yeah, shout out for the 712 coming in from London Heathrow.
Yeah, I
Anybody
know.
that can hear it, like.
Definitely pick it up. But yeah, we also were, like I said, in names, but a certain bar that we frequent
Oh, yeah,
tried to
yeah.
fucking ban us
I remember that
by
story,
making up
actually, like.
little porky pies, saying that
was
we were
a
throwing
That
glasses,
was a job.
and we
like.
weren't.
Yeah.
And
shout
we
out.
and we were like, manager, let me speak to your manager.
Yeah, that bar was a bit of a wipeout, like.
Yeah.
And I won't be rushing back that, like. And
I won't either.
I was quite a frequent flare at that fucking pub, like. And yeah. Any bartenders or barkeeps or whatever, like, out there, you just want to sort your life out and not
Yeah.
tell people off. Or
Yeah. I mean,
It's the
look,
power
look
complex.
what
That's
happened.
what it
Look
is,
what
like.
happened.
these people have a bit. Not these people in general. Not in the industry.
What do you mean?
I was actually
People?
started listening to Matt and Shane's Secret podcast.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's my favorite podcast.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know,
was it the one
that's
with Beezer and Shaner? And is it what they're talking about the industry?
Yeah, the industry.
Yeah.
I've listened to the
Fuck,
last
it's
maybe
my favorite
5
podcast
or
ever. Like,
something, like.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they're pretty funny guys. Like,
the best.
Shane just fucking does mushrooms and drinks all the time. He has
No,
the
but he
vibe
done it.
you
He
get
almost
off
died.
him, like.
He thought he was gonna die, and he stopped doing it.
Oh.
No, you're thinking of Matt. Wait,
Am I?
Matt's he's the shaman. Like, he's always doing mushrooms and shit and weird stuff.
I
Like,
can't remember. I listened to the last like maybe 4 or 5 of them, like, and yeah, the one about the industry was it Shane was just slating the industry, like.
no, that was Matt.
It was mad. Alright, I get the two of them
Yeah.
because I feel like I haven't got like a visual record of them, like.
Shane Gillis was the one that got on SNL
Right.
for like 5 hours, and then they
Yes.
got him put it. Like,
Because he's been
a couple of creeps got him banned. Like,
Yeah.
got him kicked off.
a couple of counsellors. Anybody who loves a counsel, like, what are you at?
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So, look, they tried to get us banned, and it blew up in your face, and then we got to stay there the whole night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
so
was
now
just
look,
weird, like.
man, you look like a fucking
Some girl who
goofball.
had a vendetta against the boys for whatever reason, I have no clue because I've never even met the girl in my life.
Yeah.
Don't think
Like,
she's significantly younger
when
than us. I
you're-
don't think any of us.
when
have
you're
actually ever
famous
met
like
us,
we are, you
Yeah.
got a target on your
Whenever you're
back.
high flyers,
You got a target on your back.
people want to bring you down. Don't let
When
them.
you've got 100 views on YouTube,
On TikTok.
you're pretty big
Yeah. Yeah,
on
I know.
TikTok. You're TikTok famous.
Yeah, I think we have
You got some talks.
shout out to 40 Spotify viewers.
Whoa, Spotify.
Yeah.
Didn't even know we were on Spotify.
Pick up Spotify. We're actually on fucking everything.
I
like.
mean, them 40 were definitely just you testing it out, being
Probably.
like, does this work? Does this work? Does this work?
No, we need that. Yeah. We definitely link the Spotify in the description. That would probably be a good idea. Of the YouTube video. You know what I mean? That'd probably be wise.
Yeah, probably would. Look.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
whenever
don't
you
care.
distribute it to Spotify, they throw it on like a million other different networks. So we're also on like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Yeah, get us anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah,
iHeartRadio.
yeah,
Not actually. But here, yeah, no, actually do get us on anywhere that you get your podcast.
yeah. Cosby's back.
Cosby's black.
Back. That's true as well. Big Cosby's back in the streets.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Apparently he's making a documentary. Like,
Yeah, the juice is on the loose.
I think he said he's going back to stand up. Like,
Fucking
which
hell.
is, I mean, another classic case of.
Governmental injustice.
No, what I mean is, like, I don't know. This is not happen. I feel like this happens all the time, where it's so clear that it's like, how could you fuck up that case?
I don't know.
And
what,
then they-
what
so
was the
basically,
technicality?
It was. I don't think they've said yet, but it was that there was some like a misconduct of justice. So it means that they were like fucking, I don't know, they fibbed something or they tried to cheat on something. And you're like, why when you had like
Adam.
they fumbled it? They fumbled
Yeah.
it so hard when you're like, when you, it's kind of like it's just a tap in. Like, don't try and do anything, don't try and do anything fleurs.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they did, but
I don't know either.
it's just like, guys, how the fuck did you? How is he out?
like surely there was
there
a
was
whole lot of people
Six.
testifying. or
There was
something
64 female witnesses that were testifying against them,
like.
and
It's
somehow they fucked it up, like, because they obviously tried to do like they were up to no good.
what the
And I mean, that's completely on them. Like at the end of the day,
that's fucked. Like, see that
you
shit
gotta
about
play by
that,
the rules.
That female Olympian Shaqiri, she got done for smoking dope.
Dope.
She's
Call
a
it dope.
doper.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I saw that.
That was around the same. I like a lot
Le-
of people were sharing like, how can she be banned from the Olympics, but Bill Cosby be on the loose or something?
You're
like
like, well,
that.
that's what does that mean?
Yeah, not really related,
Yeah, I hate when
but I
people
can
do
see
that,
where
like.
you're coming from.
Yeah, and then also, like, I mean, technically she broke the rules, right? Like, you can't. I guess it's like it is stupid.
It
It's
is
not
a
like
stupid rule.
But I mean, in MMA, like the sport that I watch, like people get banned all the fucking time. Like they only just got rid of that. Like
Yeah, I don't get
And
why.
MMA is
how
like the
can it
most
be illegal?
outlier to sport. Like you think of every other sport, they're so like traditionalist and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And MMA has just got rid. Like MMA is just cage fighting, like, and it
Yeah.
only just got rid of marijuana bans. Like,
I don't get it. Like, why can that be legal in some states but illegal on a competition? Like,
well, I mean the competition's worldwide, right? It's not.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just kind of
stupid rules. Like, who the fuck
stupid.
allow
Like,
it?
but the rules are the rules.
The rules are the rules.
Yeah, I should, like I know it's not the cool thing to say these days, like, but
yeah, no, it's not.
but to be fair, the Olympics also came out and said they were like banning swimming caps for afros, and you're like, right, well, you're not fucking helping yourself either, are you?
Yeah, maybe I actually did see something like that.
You're
I also
like,
saw some
yeah.
girl getting banned for like something really stupid. Like she tested positive for some PEDs or something like.
Well, that's
And but she
pretty big.
says she ingested this fucking steroid from eating some sort of pork.
to be fair, that actually happens all the time. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
And-
because they just feed any old shit to animals, like.
and the Olympics
like
banned her for
steroids
4
and stuff.
years. Like, they're
Yeesh.
having none of what she's
So
saying.
yeah,
like.
that's another classic like UFC thing that always happens.
Yeah, weird.
I'm pretty sure like that or was it Sean O'Malley? I think that happened to him. Like, and he's like a skinny little guy, like, so it's like clear that he wasn't doing roids.
He got done for pork eating, did he?
I think it was, yeah, I don't know. And like that boy Canelo Alvarez, he said it was like horse meat or something.
Weird. Why eating horses anyway?
Well, in a lot of countries they eat horse,
I suppose.
which is not here.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Sorry about that, brothers.
Do we need to take a wee pause?
No, we don't.
No?
We'll hold out for another few minutes
Oh,
anyway
okay.
and see the stories. But yeah.
I saw this thing, and you ever heard of the Black Pig's Dyke in Ireland?
What's it called? Black
The Black Pig's Dyke. yeah.
Steak?
Dyke.
As in DYKE?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know why I came across it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of fucking weird. There's like this giant trench that runs, and it's kind of almost like follows the border of Ulster,
Right.
and they thought that that Davy picked up on the mic. They originally thought like, oh, it was like from Roman times or something, but apparently now it's like from like 600 BC.
What the fuck?
It's so old, and it's
That's
just like
pretty old.
someone like just dug this whole thing. Like the story is that like it was like this big black boar, like, brought it all up, or it's also called like I don't know, like the giant worms valley or something. I don't know, but it's like man-made, like it's this big man-made thing, and I was like,
What
that's
was the
kind of.
purpose of it?
They don't know, but they think that it could be to stop people stealing cows or
Nice.
it's just like as like a defense because there's parts where it like will be missing, so it's kind of like a choke point. But I just thought it was cool,
That's pretty cool.
and it weirdly follows like the border of Ulster.
Somebody in work actually told me today that there is a video of Jeremy Clarkson driving a Mini down a tunnel in Belfast, like a pipe underneath Belfast. Like, I
Oh.
was thinking, like,
I mean,
that's
might
pretty
be.
weird.
We've been watching a lot of Top Gear in this house
Yeah,
recently.
I was thinking, like, surely if that was an episode, I would have seen it, like, because the pipes underneath Belfast, like water supply engineering, guys. Pipes underneath Belfast, some of them are huge, like big aqueducts, like. Aqueduct's just a name for a big pipe, I believe.
Yeah,
Not
everyone knows
entirely
that, don't
sure.
worry.
No, believe me, I didn't know what it was until this fucking year.
Actually,
No,
what?
I had no idea.
No.
I thought it was something to do with the Romans.
Yeah,
I know they
Yeah,
did
they
invent them or
started 'em,
something.
yeah.
Like. Yeah, I didn't have a fucking clue. Like, but what are you checking out over there?
I'm trying to read some topics. Sorry.
But there is an underground river in Belfast which I did not know existed called the River Forset. Ever heard of that there? Ooh, spooky, like, and it's pretty fucking big, like, and it actually,
That is kind of spooky, like.
yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's
Like,
like
you don't
something from like
know
fucking
there's
Hellboy
yeah,
or
you
like.
don't know there's a fucking underground river.
Yeah,
in
that's where all these
Belfast.
wee creepy people come out of. Like.
And yeah, the tunnels are fucking massive. Like, they're huge.
Ooh.
Like, I believe you
Kinda
can
wanna
fit
go
a
down
bus or something down it. Like, it's huge.
What?
It's weird. And that's actually where Belfast gets its name, from the River Forset. Forset,
Ah.
something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, pretty cool fact. Like, just heard about today.
Kind of go down, have a wee peep around. Like.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But they
It'd be
send people down there.
terrifying.
Pipe
Do they?
cleaners go down there, like, they have to. Otherwise, people in work keep saying this word to make growths occur in the pipes, like, and I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is a growth in a pipe, like? Yeah, something that needs shot.
Homeless people. No, I think it's in the like sewers. They always get them like fatty fucking deposits.
Oh,
Like.
fatbergs. But these are like
Yeah.
drinking pipes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why water here stinks.
That's why your water's always bubbly, man, because
Ah.
it's got growth in the pipes. Like. Yeah, fatbergs are pretty cool. Look, shout out fatbergs.
Fatbergs are not epic.
No, they're not. Like, that's what you get. Stop flushing cotton buds down the fucking toilet, guys.
And wipes and shit. Like.
Yeah.
What else is happening in the news? Like, oh, England thinks they're gonna fucking win the Euros. I don't give a shit about soccer, but the moment that England thinks they're gonna win, I really now care. Like, and I'm gonna be very sad if they.
It's just something you'll never ever hear the end of. Like, it'll
I
be
mean-
so depressing.
Like, do you know they've never won it?
Yeah. All right. Well, did they win in
No.
1963 or something? No.
No, they won the World Cup in '66. Like.
Mm.
Again, the only reason I know that because every comment is fucking, it's coming home.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they've never won the Euros. They've won the World Cup once. And you're like, I thought you made soccer, you fucking idiots.
I can't just do anything
I mean,
right.
come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was actually talking to an English boy in work about it there the other day as well. Like, and I was like, "Here, what about England and all?" Like, and he was like, "Yeah, it's they're going well and all." And he didn't actually say I was coming home, but it was the vibe that he gave off. And I was thinking, like,
get out of town.
stop. And I was just saying, it must be weird supporting England over here, considering there's like such a split between this sort of shit. Like, and he was like, "Yeah, it's very weird because people over here really like the English players, but they just don't like the nation as a whole or something. Like, people like, I don't know, like Sancho and Sterling and Harry Kane. You know what I mean? They're people's favorite people, like, on their football teams. But they, whenever they're playing for England, like, they're like,
I
"Fuck
get you.
no,"
I
like.
get you. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we've gone through this in the podcast before. Like the idea that like people like love fucking Manchester United and like Liverpool and stuff, and you're like,
Oh, you're not. No,
you know, you're
affiliation
from
to them places,
fucking
like.
Lisbon. Like who cares? But yeah, we've said that fucking so many times. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Denmark, you better pull your fucking socks up here. Like,
Yeah, we have tight connections. To
yeah, we have very
Denmark.
tight connections to Denmark. Like,
So that's who will be. That's who the Noisy Boys' vote will be going to.
yeah, and I
like.
mean, if that falls through, it's up to the Italians.
Yeah.
It's also we were watching that. It's so funny
Not the Italians.
that anytime you ever say they're always like
Yeah.
like it's like you're
It's just what they do in the
yeah,
stands.
it's literally
like.
what they do. Like no, but when they like it's like a slide because they're such dirty cunts, and they like
Oh, they're complaining to their
yeah,
or
and they go
something.
like,
like.
"It's a bit heat, a bit We're like, shut up, wop.
Yeah, giving into the stereotypes. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, if you know, like we were watching it, we were like, fuck, I hate the Italians. It's like, but if they're against the English, I'm gonna be like, come on, Italy,
Yeah,
come on, the
you'd be fucking-
boys.
You'd be fucking up the
Oh.
blues. Like.
I think that's our fucking GoPro about to die. Like,
Is it?
oh shit,
There she goes.
I
Is
think
it?
I might be dead.
I know, right? Tune in next
well,
time.
I guess we'll just this bit's just black screen. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, you can't see us. I'm taking my clothes off. What time we at now anyway? Like,
46 minutes.
46 minutes.
Fuck. Call it, to be fair. Like,
I could go all.
just be a
To be
shorty.
fair, yeah, I should charge that. Yeah, I used to have the GoPro plugged in. To be fair,
Yeah, we do. But sure, here we
yeah,
just talked
I'm
a lot
trying
of
to
wet this week,
is
guys.
there
It's
anything
good to be
else?
back.
It is good to be back. Probably. I mean, for how long? The real question.
Hopefully forever.
Well, I'll be away for a year, so I don't know
Hopefully
how that's gonna
forever.
work.
Microsoft Teams. I was on Microsoft Teams the other day.
Ah, it
Solid
stinks.
connection.
Nah, it stinks. I hate podcasts that are done through there.
Yeah,
Like, it
they
makes me very
suck, like,
sad.
but it's pants.
I wonder though. It
Wait
doesn't
a
matter.
minute.
We'll sort something out. We'll sort
Yeah,
something.
we'd probably just do flights back and forth, something like that. I don't know. They're only what, £700 a pop.
£700. I actually
Yeah.
saw. I actually was thinking. I was thinking that I was like, like I kind of wish that like people still sent letters. I know they do, obviously. I'm not retarded, but I mean the only letters we get are from like
Council
the
asking for
council,
money.
the power and I, or the police looking
Yeah.
us to appear in court and stuff.
Yeah. If you
But-
see a letter with your name on it,
I don't open
like,
it.
nobody expects it to be good news.
I also
or
don't open my
niceties,
door
like.
anymore because I always just assume it's people looking for money.
People look for money.
I don't.
Are people trying to steal things?
Yeah, I don't open the door in the house. Like, you have to text me to get in here.
Yeah.
There's no. It's never gonna be someone good.
Like, even I'd be downstairs sometimes just fucking wailing on your door, and
I'm
yous-
like,
I just
nah.
know you're all
I'm like,
inside.
nah, I need some sort of thing because I'm like, it's either the police, it's the TV license
Yeah.
man, it's bar and I, it's someone looking for money. They're not getting it.
Yeah, people need
Fuck
to go
off.
get back to their roots and just like
yeah,
I don't know, knock doors with cakes and
But I
send
mean,
nice things and ladders.
I
like.
was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, like remember people had like correspondence
Yeah,
with each other and like, oh fuck, that'd be pretty cool.
that was
Like yeah,
pretty good.
I think
Noisy Boys had it.
literally the other day was like the first time I used a pen in like 3 years, I think, and it was a really nice pen, and I was like, fuck, I like this. Is pretty.
I wish I could.
I like
write.
doing this. Yeah, it's like, well, I'm not
I
gonna
wish
write
my
about it.
writing
Like,
didn't look like hieroglyphics. Like,
man, looks cool as fuck.
you got this scrub.
Yeah, but I look like if someone saw that, they'd be like, "Oh Jesus, this is like from Benjamin Franklin or something."
Yeah. we're
for
actually told
me-
in our CV workshops in school, like that if you're ever like applying to a job or something like that, to write a handwrote letter. Apparently, the people think like 1,000 times more about it and all this sort of shit. Like,
Yeah.
just a wee fun fact for any guys looking, any guys or
Yeah,
girls. Looking
I was
for a
just thinking, I
job.
was like, I want to go back in time, send some letters to people.
Yeah, but then stamps.
True.
You know what I mean?
I also just learned that I would, considering it's the 5th of July, 4th of July was yesterday.
Yeah, happy
But
Independence Day.
the whole like
Yes.
American independence, the reason behind it was stamps. The British were like, you just have to pay for stamps for everything, and they were like, no.
No.
And then
Yeah,
that's how it started.
Was
That's
the
literally
Boston Tea Party, was that part of the independence?
yeah, that's all later. But like it literally was just like that's how it started. People were like, nah, I don't wanna. And then that's it. Like then and it's funny. I was like reading all this shit, and I was like, oh yeah, like all the names, you know, like Thomas Adams and all them stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We-
What does he do? He was
I can't fucking remember, but you just know you see the names. You're like, and his brother was like fucking, or his
Jeffrey
cousin was
Adams.
like John Adams, like
John Adams.
John Adams,
Ah.
yeah. And it's just like, oh wait, this, because you always forget, like there there wasn't that much people back then, so everybody is like a famous person. You're like, oh fuck, these are the boys, like,
Yeah.
and they're also it was crazy how young they were. You're
Yeah,
like in their
people were
20s,
starting
like, oh,
revolutions
fuck.
at like fucking 23 back in the day.
Yeah, what the
like.
fuck are we doing? Doing a
I'm
stupid
starting a
fucking
media
podcast,
revolution.
like.
A media revolution. Yeah, social revolution, political revolution, whatever you want to call this here. I'm just spitting facts all day long.
Spitting straight facts.
Spitting
I
straight
mean, yeah, and then
Hamilton, isn't that about the American Revolution? Did you ever see that movie?
he was young as fuck as well. I think he was like 19.
And he went off.
yeah.
I think he actually had fought in a fucking war before even that, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then he got shot dead. Oh well,
Rip.
that's
Rip Alexander Hamilton.
I also kind of want to hit the R mark here. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, for me, fuck it. Like, I may as well have gone to. I don't really give a shit. People can't see our lovely faces. It means
Yeah.
I can sit back, relax.
Yeah, I can take our chin, take our hand.
Have you ever seen something like this? Is like the dream to have like a drink after, like not named after you, but
Oh,
I mean,
like a cocktail,
yeah.
right?
I always think that'd be so cool. Like over Christmas, I was drinking so many of them Godfathers. I was just amaretto and whiskey,
Oh, I never had one.
and
Never even heard that.
it was
Fucking cool.
because Marlon Brando used to drink them on the set of The Godfather,
Oh, nice.
and I was like, that's. I mean, it's so
That's the
basic, but it's
dream.
just like, it'd be so cool. And another famous one is like, it comes down to the fact where I'm like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of just drinking beer all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
wish I had like time to fucking concoct myself a cocktail that I can actually name after myself. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because the other problem is money.
Yeah, cocktails are dear.
But it's not the alcohol that's the annoying part, because you buy like a liter bottle, it's gonna be expensive, but I mean, it'll do you for ages.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
know-
small other bullshit that you need, like the
pineapple juice is like $2.50 or something.
and like stuff that you only use, like bitters or
Yeah.
like triple sec or stuff that
Syrups.
you're not gonna ever drink by itself. But you needed to mix stuff. Like I remember not too long ago, we were like, all right, in this house we were like, right, we'll do a cocktail night. Come on, we'll go out, we'll make some. In the end, we just made fucking vodka in orange juice with ice in it, and we were like, this is mint. This is mint. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, that wasn't a cocktail whatsoever, was it? Or,
Putting ice into things also makes it taste
yeah,
a
it's the
thousand times
best, like.
nicer, like.
but no, like Ernest Hemingway, you know, like the famous author.
Yes.
His one was called Death in the Afternoon, and it was absinthe and champagne, and I was like, that is probably the most baller one ever. Like,
Yeah, that does sound.
just absinthe and
Death in the
champagne.
Afternoon. Sounds fucking stinking.
Like. It probably was
Mine's
but-
just gonna be beer and other beer. Like,
the James Cooper, like,
yeah, just two beers mixed together.
Just like the worst two beers going.
Carlsberg and like some fucking Polish
Harp.
bar out of oh yeah, Harp. Carlsberg and
The-
Guinness, like big tasty.
The Guinness crew, get him on. Like.
Yeah, the Guinness.
Not
I don't even know what you call that boy. Like,
mixing all sorts
Yeah.
of nonsense with Guinness.
yeah, I forgot that's actually a thing he done. Like, he definitely actually
It's
is.
not
done
as,
that
that's his
before.
whole thing, isn't it?
No, he rates pubs now. He's a pub
Yeah, well,
rater.
I mean, yeah. There's only so many times you can make Sprite and Guinness.
True. And Ribena and Guinness, like.
I'm not gonna lie, this is Guinness. It's great,
Careful now.
but it's not that good.
I love it, like.
I mean, it's nice, and a nice pint of Guinness. You know what? I might have a nice pint of Guinness tonight.
Yeah, if we go somewhere
However-
boutique, I wouldn't mind. that.
However, there's kind of a reason for this. It was one Christmas Day. or it wasn't Christmas Day, but it was like around Christmas time. It was the All Ireland final. Is that near Christmas, or maybe it wasn't?
It's September. Usually.
Oh fuck! Then it was September. It was just I knew it was dark. This is what I was going off like. So I remember I went and I wasn't supposed to stay in the pub. I was going to watch that with my cousins. They were over from England. They wanted to watch the All Ireland final. Went to a pub, hadn't eaten, started having pints of Guinness.
Oh, bad idea.
Bad idea. No, then this is where it gets worse. So of course,
Although even if you eat and have pints of Guinness,
it's
also
pretty,
a bad idea.
pretty thick. So I hadn't even eaten, and then I was like, right, well I'll go for lunch or something afterwards. So it didn't even matter. Then all my uncles come down and they're like, oh, stay for a couple, and then you just like, I was like, oh fuck, I'll have dinner later then.
Yeah.
Have more pints. Then everyone thinks like, oh, you're so and so's son, you're so and so's nephew. Buy me more pints. Now I'm just drinking so much Guinness, and then the boys text me. They were like, oh, we're going out in Newry tonight. Do you want to come up? And I was like, I've been drinking all day. I haven't had any food, and I don't think there's a way for me to get up. They were like, oh, we'll come down and pick you up. I was like, right, fine, but I need to get food. Go straight. Then I'm like, no time to get food. In another pub, drinking Guinness. I think it was a crazy amount, and the next day I really wanted to just kill myself.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I had to wait for a bus. I was sitting beside Newry Canal. I was like, this might be the worst thing ever. I was in bits. I remember I threw up over myself, and it was just pure Guinness. Like it literally was just black Guinness.
I remember having it one time in Belfast here, like, and I think I only had like maybe 7-8 pints of it, like, and that is just so hefty whenever you're drinking, because it's like drinking a full meal in a glass.
Yeah, it's like.
And I remember boking after it, and like it felt like a snake was coming out of my mouth. It was just so solid, like it was filthy. It was the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. What I imagined it to have looked like was, do you ever see in like movies whenever they open like a can and a snake pops out, like a
yeah. I mean that doesn't just happen in movies. That's like a
thing.
toy, I think.
Yeah, but
well, I guess
I feel like that's what it looked like if you were to.
I mean, no, it's nice, but I don't think I can ever go back to just solely drinking loads of fucking pints again. That's
like it's not. I don't really believe it's an all day drink. Like I think it's nice to go have 2 or 3 of them whenever you're in a nice place. Like, but people who drink it like from start to end, like I don't know about that.
And they're also the snobbiest cunts ever. Like,
Guinness snobs.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, there is.
It comes to a point where it's like, here, the fact that's like your whole personality is like, shut up.
I just don't like it out of a plastic cup.
Well, I mean, no one likes any pint, and it is probably the worst pint to ever get out of a plastic cup. I'm not gonna lie, but every pint, if you get handed in a plastic cup, it immediately just tastes like generic
beer. Just beer.
Like we always make the joke that like Weatherspoons has like such a wide selection of beer, but I'm pretty sure they just have a big keg in the back with the label beer on it, because it doesn't matter what you get. You can get like a hop house pint and it's going to taste like a Stella or like a Clonmel. Like they all taste the same. Yeah. And I think anytime you put a pint in a plastic cup, it just tastes like generic fucking beer.
Yeah. They just have a massive tub out the back which they stir it all together.
It's like diluting. It's like they just add water to it. Like it's like a beer from concentrate.
So no, that's mine. But that other, do you ever hear that drink? It's like a cement mixer. Is that what it's called? Like, and you put it on your mouth and like it coagulates.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sounds like the worst thing I've ever.
Yeah, it's so gross. Like, and like the more you like slosh it around, the more it like thickens.
Yeah. What the? I don't even know what the fuck that could be. Like,
I have no idea. It's like, but it's like a common enough ingredients. It's just shit you would never put together. You know what I mean? I also don't know why. Like, why does drinks do that whenever you mix them together? Like,
I'm guessing there has to be some sort of like fucking cream in it, or like.
Yeah, it might be Bailey's and.
I mean, Bailey's
like
Kahlua is a Baby Guinness, which is, I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. Like,
I don't like Baby Guinnesses. Like, they fucking taste sort of gross. Shout out Baby Guinness.
Nah, I can scotch them fine.
Nah,
okay, Baby Guinness, or not Baby Guinness. Cement mixer is, yeah. I can see Bailey's here. Let me see.
Also, what the fuck is Kahlua? What do you drink that in apart from?
It's literally it's like a coffee. I think it's something you put in coffee. It's like a coffee flavored liqueur. So it's just Irish cream liqueur, which is Bailey's, and lime juice.
Yes,
that's all it is, and that is the fucking.
Why does that do that? Like, I suppose lime juice is acidic or some shit.
Yeah, it must be.
But oh fuck, it's gross. Like, it's pure stinking.
Like what is the point in this? Literally says on the side, it's like the drink itself does not taste bad, but if you have a tendency to gag on certain food textures,
oh my god,
this shot is probably
We should get Daniel to do it. Like.
Yeah, That's what
Even
that's what
Whitey.
made it wipe out.
Hate
man.
Whitey so much. Like, you
Yeah,
want to see our
like
TikTok people? That's a video of Daniel Whitey
oh,
in
yeah,
pure red,
throwing up.
pure red disgusting.
Pure Echo Falls, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, shout out old Echo Falls. Echo Falls. See, whenever you decide to sponsor us or something in the future, like bring back the original.
Bring back the 9%. Like,
9% Echo Falls that you can get for $3.50 in Tesco's.
that was the best.
That was probably the better times. Of
They
my
were
life.
the better times. Yeah, it was summer and
Summer. We
actually it was
just
summer right now,
go.
but I mean it was summer last year.
I was on a hefty one that summer. Like, imagine drinking 2 bottles of Echo Falls and then going out for pints. Like,
We
2
did
bottles
that
of Echo Falls was
a
your
lot,
common,
yeah.
your common go-to pre. Like, and you drink it with the fucking top.
The
thing.
shotgun tool.
Yeah, the shotgun tool.
It was a nightmare
it was
as well.
brilliant.
It was just like an injection of 1,500 calories
Yeah.
within like 30 seconds.
5 seconds.
I mean,
like,
there's
fucking
usually sometimes you have
brilliant,
to take a break, being like, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up.
I was sweet. Like, you fucking scotch one and then you go for 5 minutes, hold off, like, and then you scotch another. Oh,
There's literally
brilliant.
Echo Falls bottles right on that table behind us, like that they
Original?
haven't cleaned all. They haven't cleaned.
yeah, original
in
Echo Falls. I'm gonna hold on to one of them as a
yonks.
memorabilia, like. But
Yeah, now they made it like a shitty 4.5 or something.
yeah, like 4.5 or 5.5, and their excuse was trying to aim for a younger audience.
Yeah, which is like, yeah, bro, it's
Spoof.
illegal. What do you mean? A younger
Spoof.
audience.
It fucking tasted decent beforehand. Tastes like absolute shit. I don't know what the fuck they done to it, like. But yeah, they ruined my life whenever they did that, and very sad about it.
Can we tell I'm old and I'm drinking wine?
No, I don't wish for that. I'm gonna be drinking beer till the day I die.
I think I will be as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Like, I've tried
I've
white,
got
red.
pret-
I don't mind rosé because I just think of that shit there. Like,
but then that's the thing. It's just you gotta learn how to like drink it properly instead of just like downing things. Like,
yeah, that didn't mean you just drank a bottle of rosé. Like.
that was probably one of the worst times. No, was it rosé or white wine? I
It
swear it was white wine. It was
Surely
white.
not.
I think it
That-
was. It
even
was
thinking
white
about that gives
wine,
me a
like.
sore head. Like.
I'm almost certain it was because I remember how fucking gross it was. Like.
Yeah, white wine sucks.
But we didn't pay for it, so I mean,
Yeah.
what you gotta do? Let it go to waste.
Yeah, no, God, that was a horrible night. Wine sucks as a drink. It's a horrible hangover. Like, I get the worst
Oh
hangover.
yeah, it's 'cause it's so fucking like bad for you and all. There's
Yeah.
chemicals in it and my beer's pretty. Oh,
Yeah.
I can get into that beer on me, but
Anyway, that's the hour.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
fucking
hour.
squirming in
Fuck.
my seat
Yeah, you
because
got
I'm
to piss
dead for
yourself,
piss,
huh?
like,
Right,
actually,
nice. that one can of Carlsberg you had.
yeah, it's one per one
Right.
for me.
Well,
like.
sorry the fucking camera cut out, but I mean, who fucking cares? I'm amazed if anyone got this point anyway.
Yeah, true. We talked a lot of wet, but
yeah.
big up.
We'll be back full squad next time.
Soon, like, yeah.
Right,
Thanks for
well,
tuning in.
This has been Noise Boys Podcast. Can't remember the number. Who
Went to give the
cares?
thumbs up to the camera
Yeah,
there, and then I
anyway.
realised the camera's off.
Oh my god, that's perfect timing. Like.
Yeah, literally
It's
perfect.
Daniel
timing.
Burns trying to kick down the door, right?
I think it's 13.
This has been and
No,
James. Fuck
that
me,
doesn't
like you're supposed to say.
time.
Talk to you later, folks.
Like,